Hello there, Sev from 17 once again, bringing you the second part to Chapter 3 in my Killzone 3 Elite Difficulty video walkthrough. And this is 6 months on, and we're still in this overly colourful forest, and as you push out of here, there's going to be two guys at the top of this little embankment, and they will fuck you up so quick, you really want to avoid it. And the best thing to do is to just keep staying cover, pop out every so often and see if you can get them to come to you, because if you rush to them, they will murder you a lot quicker than you can physically murder them. But keep pushing through. The light machine gun's really going to pay you some dues here, so make sure you hold on to it, because it's got a very big magazine. It's very accurate considering it's a light machine gun, and because this is Killzone 3, everything takes 200 fucking bullets, and that's exactly what you've got in that gun, so just keep pushing through all these thrones. And right now, when you drop down here, directly in front of me, there's going to be a flamethrower guy, and then to my right, there's going to be two guys that turn up in a chopper thing. So kill the flamethrower guy. You'll see the two guys coming getting dropped off by the gunship. Kill them because they both have rocket launchers. And then where that flamethrower guy came, there is now going to be 2 or 3 normal Helghast that will rush from that bottom flank. So if you stay in cover here and you crouch, you can get a nice reload in, you can pop up, and you can kill the dudes that are coming from that direction. And this is a pretty challenging bit, because if you go over to where they landed from the ship and get the height advantage to look on the dudes on the other side, they will flank on this underpass and they will kill you from behind. And if you go down on the underpass, you'll sometimes get killed by someone hiding, or there's people, and it's just a pain in the ass. And I died a couple times here, so the best thing to do is take it from as much distance as you can, from as much cover, like I'm doing here. Clean up all these guys. Watch out for the grenades, because the grenades in Elite are pretty bad. Get your reload, and then just kind of keep pushing it, and hope in the space it's just took me to retreat, a couple more guys will have pushed forward, because the AI on the Helghast is pretty good, but for the most part they will sit and hide unless they are rushing. There is only like 2 options. And then over here, did you see those 2 guys there behind that piece of cover? I went through to kind of spawn them. Hopefully they'll come and follow me. I don't think they do. And then it's just a case of working the cover to your advantage and sniping them from the best point you can find. And I think... does anyone come? Oh, he does come! There you go. Sometimes patience does pay off. And I know there's one more. It's just, did he follow him? Did he, you know, use the same path? And he did. You see the torch? There's the guy. And it's just a case of being intelligent, because the reason this game is even remotely challenging is purely because the guns don't work as well as they should. And did you see the breakdancing bug in thin air? That dude's a disco champion. But I use this vantage point now to shoot. There's 2 guys over there. I can see one with a torch, and I know there's another one because I just got shot, and it wasn't from the guy I was shooting at because he was hiding. And I'm pushing this now because I'm a little bit more comfortable that they're not going to rush me, because they are dug into cover. And I eke around this corner, line, you know, eyes down the sight, lining them up, proving once again how wank the shooting is on this game. Wishing, just praying it'd be more accurate, but you know, it's a sad day when you can say a game's less accurate than Kane and Lynch 1, because anybody that played Kane and Lynch 1 will know that those guns practically had vent fucking barrels. It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm a little bit low on my light machine gun, which kind of sucks, because this is really the gun you want to be using. There is a couple of the ammo boxes that can help you, but coming up is another gunfight, and there's only one real way to approach it. As you drop down here, you'll notice I'm not confident in the light machine gun's lack of ammo, so I swapped to the Helghan rifle. And there's a guy up there behind that piece of cover on that little arch, so I pepper at him, but he's not dead, because you know why he's not dead, and you know why it pisses me off. But just keep shooting. There's another guy that flanks to your right here. If you pop up, you should be able to see his face. There he is. Clean him up, and just keep using this little shelf for cover. Another guy there. I got very lucky then that the guy wasn't perfectly on me, or else I would have probably died. There's that guy over there, and the only threat now is that platform where he stood. Sometimes there's one dude. Do you see him there? Sometimes he will hide up there in cover. You'll think it's all clear. You'll rush out and he'll kill you. He's a right dickhead for that, so be careful of him. There's a flamethrower there if you want to pick it up. It's complete and utter preference. I stick with the light machine gun because you know it does me the most work. And I throw a grenade a little bit early then, and it kills the plants that would have took both of these guys out. So if you take my strategy and work it a little bit, you should be able to kill them both with a plant, and you shouldn't have too much trouble with those guys. But keep pushing forward. It's a pretty long video this, because we're going to be defending a base soon, and that's a nice bit of bullshit as well, because I get downed during the section because I physically can't get in cover, which is fun. But at this moment here, there's a couple of Helghast guys, they're all in good cover. There's a couple of the capture troops that are rushing towards me now. The capture guys are absolute pussies. When they get close to you, if you can melee them, they will die instantly. The only problem is, if you don't hit them, the second it says melee, they will melee you and you will die. So, you really don't want to be fucking about with those guys at close quarters. And later on in the game, they actually come with weapons, so it makes them a little bit more interesting. But, truth be told, I thought they were going to be a lot more, you know, badass than what they were, especially on the trailer when you saw the dude run through the smoke and jump and attack the main character. But yeah, they're just another troop. They're like the Killzone equivalent of a wretch. They just run at you, and if you can kill them, they're fucking useless. But there's your scorpion plants. If you don't get rid of them, they will get rid of you. Then you push through here, and it's just a couple more gunfights. And you'll notice that he's put his gun down for some reason, and it slowed my progress. I don't know why. Right there, thought the game had done a hard crash on me, but it's just the PS3 struggling to play the game. And then when you come to this section, you've got a superior cover, but be careful when you push down here, because I died a few times on this firefight, because as you move through these kind of like, I don't even know what they are, it's like undergrowth of these ledges. Two Helghast spawn on either side every so often, and I think it's the third spawn that kept catching me out. So there's these guys that turn up. These guys are easy to kill because they both run to the left. They probably won't do that every time. The AI is pretty dynamic, but I see a light there, I see his head. He's not looking at me, so I have all the advantage. And then I know his buddy's there somewhere because I can see his light, and him and him, them twos are having a nice little fight. He's dead. This is the push you want to be careful, because as you move up here, the cover gets significantly lessened. And right now, when they spawn, there he is. I tell a lie, they haven't spawned just yet. I need to kill this last guy. So, I think he's just been... Yeah, I've took that guy down. It's this next bit here. As you move on, do you see him there? These guys, this is the spawn you need to be careful of. This is the most deadly one, because for some reason these guys killed me about 3 times in a row and I couldn't figure out why. But if you move across to the left as I did, you can use the plant on the first guy. The second guy usually props up on the right. If he doesn't, you'll just have to react accordingly. But once you've done that, I think this section is pretty much done. But that looks pretty simple, and it isn't. It is one of the more difficult sections of this level. And then these guys are going to rush down here. They come in two, just like I mentioned. These are a little bit more obvious to kill because you've got a little bit more cover. So just watch him, see where they go. He's over there with his light. I should be able to clean him up. But can't tell because there's too much fucking debris in my face. Oh no, he's not dead. A couple more bullets in his mouth. See if that finishes him. I assume it's finished him because he's not bobbed back up, and his pal's over there. No idea what he's doing, and I can't see for smoke. Is he still going? It's just a case of not being too eager to push forward, because when you push forward, that's when you make your more mistakes, and obviously sometimes the checkpoints will accommodate for that, sometimes they won't. But push up with this fella, and you should be safe until the next push, which is this. And right now, if you hold the trigger, you should be able to kill both the troops and the capture guy that comes, and that guy who's unlucky enough to run out into open fire. Once that's done, reload, keep pushing onwards. But yeah, the final area of this level is a standoff against constantly spawning Helghast. And I think you can literally sit at the back of the spawn area sniping people for the entire duration and stay perfectly safe. But I don't, because I'm not too sure what triggers it. So I stay midway through, shoot a ton of people. As soon as I get caught out when I get down, the dude picks me up and then I push to the back and I kind of wait it out because I think it's timed. So when we get there, I will tell you what, you know, if you want to go and sit behind a box on the far side of the highway, you'll probably not have any problems with being downed or anything, but I take it a little bit too aggressively and I pay the price for it. We keep pushing forward. Keep watching for a spawn. But it doesn't look like there's anything at the moment, so just keep pushing onwards. And keep following, and if you're ever unsure of the way to go, if you press up on the D-pad it will show you. Also a little tip that I've not mentioned yet, when you're using the ammo crates, if you have a reload that you need to do, if you go to an ammo crate it will skip the reload and refill your weapon. So try and get into the habit when you're near the crate of not reloading then using the crate, just use the crate, it will do the reload for you and you won't have to watch the animation. When you come down here, 2 Helghast will drop off that ledge to clean those guys up. 3, sorry, there's another one. And I think this is probably a spawn point, so the best thing to do is to keep pushing around this embankment and drop down here. And then you can move on. You can swap out any weapons that you want. Be careful of being shot, because obviously the computer wants to shoot at you first because you're most popular. And just lay down some suppressing fire. And once you're sick of doing that, you can push through the cave and carry on towards Norville. Who's down through here? But you're going to see that on the next part of the video, so I'll see you in that. Once again, I hope it helped. Thanks for watching, and you take care now.